Hi, myself J.K. Haldar, HSC auditor, safety auditor. Today I am going to discuss one of the important act, Factory Acts 1948. It is related to factories and industry, very important for factory and factory workers. Factory Act consists of 120 sections in 11 chapters beside 3 schedules. First chapter is preliminary. It discussed several important terms. Some of the important terminology are like factory. Factory is the manufacturing place where more than 10 workers with the aid of power or more than 20 workers without the aid of power works. And person means 3 categories. Above 18 years are called adolescent, 15 to 18 years adolescent, and below 15 years is child. Also child and adolescent are called young person. Competent person a person or institution recognized by chief inspector for the purpose of test, examination and inspection. Worker means any person employed in manufacturing process, but they should not include the armed forces. Occupier is the person who has ultimate control on the factory. Now, how factory license is getting approved? The occupier is applying with all the details to the state government or chief inspector. The appraisal committee is formed by the state government with board of pollution control boards members, then specialist and scientist, and they appraise the situation and approve it. If the approval is not coming within 3 months, means it has to be recognized as approved, and if it is not recognized or not approved, the applicant can go to the central government even. Chapter 2 is discussing the inspecting staff. It consists of 7 to 10 sections. The general duties of occupier and general duties manufacturers are discussed here, and occupier has to ensure safety of all workers, and manufacturer has to ensure the whatever the design or things are manufactured, that is not giving any risk to the health of the workers. Inspectors are selected or appointed by a state government through official gazette, and that include chief inspector also. There is district magistrate who can act as chief inspector of the district. Certifying surgeons are also appointed by state government. They are the qualified medical practitioners. They can authorize some other qualified medical practitioners also to exercise their duties on their behalf. Chapter 3 discusses health of the worker. It consists of the section 11 to 20. It gives the provision of all working environment and workroom regarding cleaning and disposal of waste, ventilation, humidity, etc. Some important factor is cleanliness. The workroom to be cleaned once in every week, and once in every 14 months all the painted and varnished portion to be cleaned also, and once in every 5 years at least whatever the frame structures or painted area, that should be repainting. Okay. In case of drinking water, okay, there should not be any effluent and urinal, latrine, spittoon, etc. within the 6 meters of the radius of the drinking water point. If there is more than 250 workers, cool drinking water has to be arranged in the hot condition. There should be latrine and urinals for separate for female and male workers. If there are more than 250 workers, at least 90 centimeter high internal wall to be made for sanitary spaces, and they are to be regularly washed and cleaned. That's at least once in 7 days. Then for sufficient spittoon to be kept, if and they are to be used properly, violation to be penalized. Then chapter 4 is discussed regarding the safety. The section 21 to 41, it is regarding machinery safeties, guarding, and guarding of opening of floors and other things. And beside this, then it has been discussed regarding the hoist and lifting equipments. All the hoists should be robust and to be tested in 6 months by a competent person, and whatever the lifting tools tackles, they are to be tested at least once in every 12 months. And also there should not be any excess pressure for pressure plant, as well as power equipment should not have the excess power. Okay, so also there should be at least one safety officer if there is more than 1000 workers in the plant. On others, precaution to be taken like fire, safety of the building, okay, ice protection, etc. Then chapter 4 also having additional chapter, section 41A to 41H, that is provision relating to the hazardous process. It discusses regarding constitution of site appraisal committee, and the state government has to form with the pollution control board, chief inspector, scientists, environmentalists, experts, etc., and they have to submit the report within 3 months, as I told earlier. Then medical of the worker to be completed, and it is to be valid for 12 months, and all the record to be maintained by the manager. As central government also can form a committee with the chairman and 2 members to appraise the situation or inquiry. And there should be a safety management committee consisting of equal member of representatives from workers as well as management. And there should be workers should have sufficient right to voice their concern, and manager and occupier has to resolve this. Then chapter 5 is regarding welfare, section 42 to 55. It discussed regarding welfare facility like washing facilities for men and women, then drying place, then sitting place, rest place, etc. Then first aid facilities to be available for more than 150 workers, like ambulances or other things. Canteen has to be arranged for more than 250 workers, and within the 2 meter of radius there should not be any latrine or urinals, etc. And shelter restroom more than 150 workers, and if there are 30 women workers and they are having the children less than 6 years of age, there should be crèche and under the trained and not trained women person. And if there are more than 500 workers, welfare officer will to be employed. Then chapter 6 is discussed. It is 51 to 66 section, working hours of the adults. Working hours generally 48 hours for the worker in a week, and there is no continuous 10 hours of work within a there should be automatically off for this. And in a day there should not be more than 9 hours of work, and after every 5 hours there should be at least half an hour break, and including break and including rest there should not be more than 10.5 hours, 10.5 hours work in a day. After night there 24 consecutive hours to be given as offs. Okay, and there's the women workers should not be working more than at the night, and their working hours should be within 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. And other there is chapter 7, employment of young person. Child worker below 14 not to be employed. 14 to 18 adolescent worker can be employed under certificate, fitness certificate, and fitness. To get the fitness certificate, they cannot be money cannot be paid by the worker. It should be paid by the occupier, and there should not be employed more than 4.5 hours, and their notification has to be placed. Okay. Next, chapter 8 to 11, and this directly doesn't have any concern, but this safety related concern in this. So their annual leave with wages is discussed in the chapter 8. If some worker work for 240 days in a factory, and they are eligible for 1 day paid leave for each 20 days of work, and for child it is 15 days. Then chapter 9 discusses about special provision. Special provision means several notification and power they have discussed here, like notice of certain accident, notice of certain diseases, then safety and occupational health service, etc. Then chapter 10 discusses penalties and their procedure. It is section 92 to 106. Then enhanced penalties, general penalties, offenses by the workers, then exemption of occupier or manager from liability of certain cases, power of court to make orders, etc. discussed. Then chapter 11 supplemental, it is section 107 to 120, and here also some obligation and right discuss. Obligation of the workers, right of workers, powers of center, government or center to give direction, then restriction on disclosure of information, several things discussed here. Then they have given 3 schedules: first schedule, second schedule, and third schedule. In first schedule related to section 2 CB, list of industry involving hazardous process discussed here, and the second schedule regarding section 41F, and it is related to permissible levels of certain chemical and substances in work environment, and third schedule is section 89 and 90. It is a list of notifiable diseases. So I think this is all about the Factory Acts, and it is important to understand. Thank you for listening. Thank you. Hi, myself J.K. Haldar.